beverage license. The License Board Commissioners will commence their October 16th meeting here in the lower level of the conference room of City Hall. We have 7-item agenda. We will start at the top. Before we start, we do have a full board. Let me read the open meeting law. Pursuant to the open meeting law, any person may make an audio or video recording of this public meeting or may transmit the meeting through any medium. Attendees are therefore advised that such recordings and transmissions are being made whether perceived or unperceived by those present and are deemed acknowledged and permissible. With that, we will jump right in and go to agenda item number 1, here regarding the request of Walloon Kung Fu and Tai Chi Academy, 1229 Hancock Street, for a special use permit for a one-day wine and malt beverage license for Saturday and Sunday, December 1st and 2nd. This is a weekend, a paint night fundraiser followed by a beer and wine reception. It is Mao Du here. Why don't you come right up and explain to us what we're going to be doing at 1229 Hancock Street.
Good afternoon. Thanks for the opportunity to appear in front of the commission. So we are doing a fundraiser for our students so that we can raise the resources for our students to compete nationally and internationally. And so we're using the premise at 1229 to do a paint night where we're hoping for a local famous artist to lead the occasion. And then we're hoping to attract a maximum of 30 participants. So as a paint night event, we're hoping to have their license and permission to serve alcohol for this event so that we can ask for a donation to the fundraising.
And what is the hours of the event?
We're looking at 2:30 to 5:30 ending. So it's a 3-hour. It's actually listed as December 1st and 2nd. We don't know what the interest is like. So due to the limit of 30 participants, in the case that we have more interest than 30, we're hoping to do the same event on the next day, which is the Sunday.
Oh, okay, so you want for 2 days, you're not sure if you're going to use both.
Exactly.
Are we going to serve any food or anything at this, or just the beer
It's
and
going to
wine?
be basically
Appetizers, like finger food, cheese and crackers?
and wines and beer. That's it.
Okay. Before I open it up to the board, does anybody have in the audience have any comments, questions, concerns? Seeing none, we'll close that portion. So,
I do have a draft of our flyer in case you're interested to just take a look and see what information is going out to the public.
sure.
Thank you. Chairman,
And this is the
That's our
address.
studio.
It's the studio where you guys do everything there right now, okay. Board members have any comments, questions? When we do the license, we'll probably do the license from 2 to 6.
Yes,
That way you'll have it for the 4 hours and we'll do it for both days.
great.
That way if you're hanging around, you won't be in a hurry.
Well,
Is that,
we hope-
is 2 to 6 long enough?
Yeah,
Do you want us to go till 7?
that would be great, just in case. We don't want to eat people dinner,
Right.
so, but we do want to be able to have them hang around if they have questions or just.
So we'll go 2 to 7 for it. I'll second whenever you're ready.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to grant the request of Walloon Kung Fu and Tai Chi Academy, 1229 Hancock Street, for a special use permit, one-day wine and malt beverage license for Saturday and Sunday, December 1st and December 2nd. The weekend event is a paint night fundraiser followed by beer and wine reception from 2 to 7 p.m., represented by my
Second. Motion made and seconded to grant the request of Walloon Kung Fu and Tai Chi Academy, 1229 Hancock Street, for a special use permit for 2 one-day wine and malt beverage licenses for Saturday and Sunday, December 1st and 2nd. It is a fundraiser for a paint night for the academy. It's represented by Du, and the hours of operation are going to be from 2 to 7. All in favor?
Aye.
You're all set. Okay,
Thank
good
you.
luck.
Good luck.
Do you want to keep that?
Can we?
Oh, yeah, you
Can I keep it?
Yes, yes, please. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Agenda item number 2, hearing regarding the request of the Thomas Crane Public Library for a special use permit, one-day alcoholic beverage license for a social event at the library on Friday, October 26th. It is a TGIF after hours at the Crane and will feature food and drink from the Townsend. The event is from 5 to 9 p.m. It's represented by Mr. Clayton Cheever of the library. Clayton, how are you today?
I'm good, how are you?
Very good. Tell us about the event.
So one of our priorities at the library is fostering community. We want to have an opportunity here just before Halloween to do just that, bring people together, 21 plus. We're going to have a couple of escape rooms, if you're familiar with that concept. Puzzle rooms where we have to solve a number of puzzles to get out. Obviously it's timed, and if you can't solve the puzzles, we'll let you out still. We're going to do that, do some board games, have some music, and then the Townsend's going to provide food and drink. And we were applying for a license to have a full bar with the Townsend with some seasonal cocktails, beer and wine.
And where is it going to be set up in the library?
So we're going to do both on the ground floor.
Yeah.
In the meeting room, we'll have the children's room completely closed,
Yeah.
and then some of the middle floor.
Okay.
So we're going to use a study room up there and some of the tables for the games, and we actually thought we'd change the circulation desk into the bar.
Okay. Sounds like a good setup.
Open to the public?
Completely open to the public as long as there are at least 21.
Do you have a flyer?
I have a draft of a flyer. I like to have a graphic designer's work.
Just make sure you get one over to QATV.
Absolutely.
They'll put it up, because I'll be there tomorrow at 9.
Great. Yeah, we'll carry it over this afternoon. We're waiting on approval here before we start blasting in town.
Anytime you want to take it over, chief.
No, because like, busy.
Does anybody in the audience have any comments, questions, concerns about the one-day beer and wine license?
I got a
Actually,
quick-
all alcohol
Quick
license.
question, John Rutherford, how are you gonna keep the beer cold?
That's a good question.
Oh, so put it in a cooler, walk it right up on the coolers.
Like there'll be coolers in the library with ice in the coolers? Just make sure those plugs don't, undo and water spills or anything,
Be
so,
very careful with that.
but,
And we'll have a crew on hand.
but make sure the beer is cold too. Okay,
The
so,
whole beer and dry books.
but just,
And we have, it'll be tip certified, we've got bracelets, we've got all that stuff to make sure everyone's covered.
Can I ask about that, what do they call that room? The puzzle room?
So it's an escape room.
Escape room.
There are escape rooms around the area that people actually pay to go and participate. I'm not aware of any in Quincy, but I know I've had friends who've gone to them in Boston and some of the
Scott, how
others.
many people at a time go in the room, and how big is the room?
So there's 10 people at a time in the room. We're going to do 4 sessions because we'll be doing 2 rooms and games. So it's only 40 people or so in the escape room. If we're ideally, we'll have 50 people who come. That's really what we're going
Or
for.
10 at a time in the room?
10 at a time in the room.
Yeah, well, how
We're
big is
gonna
the
do
room?
it. We have one room, our meeting room fits 125 people.
Yeah.
The other is a study room that fits, that we're going to use that fits up to 12 people. That's the normal capacity.
But the room itself, the escape room, how big is that?
So those are the rooms
Those
that
are,
we use.
oh, and there's only 10 people at a time?
Exactly. I mean, obviously the room that takes 125 could have a lot more people. It's just hard for a group of more than 10.
I mean, is it gonna be like a maze or anything like that? or-
No, it's not a maze. It's more like figuring out like a word puzzle or something that then converts to numbers that unlocks a combination lock, that kind of idea.
If you find yourself in a sack, Jay, and all of a sudden getting wet, you'll know you didn't get out.
Would you mind just call one of my inspectors, the inspection, we'd just like to take a look at it,
Sure.
once you get it set up. You have to set it up of some kind, right?
We were planning on setting it up that night just before. And we close the
Oh.
library at 5, and we'll be setting up, starting at 5 or probably a little earlier than that.
So I'm just curious, so when you set it up, is it like corridors and?
No. It's really like, it's a bunch of puzzles sitting on a table that you
Oh.
go through.
Oh.
You can't
There's
get
no
out.
physical obstacle.
You think,
Oh.
Yeah.
you think they're in there, and there's
They're not locked in.
there's no way to get out.
That's
The walls
why-
closed.
that's why-
There's no danger to people to that.
It's
It's like
like-
Mr. Whoopi in the closet with the 3D blackboards. you know,
It's like Clue with real people.
They're bringing in a corn maze.
Yeah. Little
No, I'm good,
jigsaw.
I'm good.
Tic-tac-toe.
No, I think you get out.
We'll let you out here, but I don't know, it's all the puzzles. It's really, the people who get out are, it's all for, you get a selfie basically, the poster that says, I made it, or, maybe better like next time. There's no need.
I don't need to, my thing is really soapbox derby.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's just.
Maybe next time. The plan is to have a whole series of these, so, especially if you like to work with us.
Any other comments? Seeing none, looking for a motion.
Chair, I'd like to make a motion to grant the request of the Thomas Crane Public Library for a special use permit, one-day alcoholic beverages license for a social event at the library on Friday, October 26th. The event is TGIF After Hours at the Crane and will feature food and drink from the town's. The event will run from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m., including setup and cleanup, represented by Mr. Clayton Cheever.
Second?
Motion made, seconded, to grant the request of the Thomas Crane Public Library for a special use permit, one-day alcohol beverage license for a social event at the library on Friday, October 26th. The event will run from 5 to 9 p.m. and will feature food and drink from the Townsend, represented by Mr. Clayton Cheever. All in favor?
Aye.
You're all set.
Great.
Good luck.
Thank you. Have fun, sir.
Come on over.
I think Jay's afraid of the mayor. They put a beacon on you so you can't get lost. Agenda item number 3, hearing regarding the request of Napoli Pizza, 1570 Hancock Street for common vicular license. Proposed manager, Ali Cesar and Barak Cesar. Proposed hours of operation are 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. They're also looking to establish a delivery hour so that they can stay open for deliveries only until 3 a.m. on Fridays and Saturdays. And this is Mr. Ali Cesar and Mr. Barak Cesar.
Yep, that's correct.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about what you want to do and your experience in the pizza business?
Yeah, so my dad worked in the pizza industry for over 15 years at a pizzeria called Upper Crust. I don't know if you guys been in Boston. I worked in that same restaurant for a couple of years while I went to school at Brandeis University. And we basically wanted to start our own restaurant, more like a family restaurant together. And we wanted to have it in Quincy because we recently bought a house in Quincy, actually, a couple of streets over. So we found the owner of Napoli who was selling the place, and we met with the building owner who actually started Napoli about 40 years ago, and Sue was pretty happy with us taking over the business too. Our plan is to basically keep the menu the same for a while and change it to mainly focus on pizzas after a couple of months just to see how the business is doing right now, basically.
All of the paperwork is in order, the emergency contact form. Paul Martin was there on the 25th. Paul Anderson was there on the 28th, I believe, from my office. Emergency contact for the police department is all in. Workman's comp is all here, and you're not making any changes. The only thing you're looking to is add additional on is the delivery until 3 a.m.
Exactly, that's correct.
Before I open it up to the board, does anybody in the audience have any comments, questions, concerns on Napoli Pizza opening up? Seeing none, we'll close that portion. Board members?
That building is going to stay, that's not slated to come down?
I hope not. They're building a garage in the back, so hopefully.
I don't think that would want to slip.
Yeah,
Who
we
owns the
signed-
building? The owner of Napoli?
What was that?
The original owner of Napoli owns that section of the building?
Yeah, I think she owns a couple of stores in that whole section, like the smoke shop, the pizzeria, and a couple of other stores as well. Oh, liquor store as well, yeah. Yeah, she's been there for over 40 years.
As far as the 3 a.m. delivery, so you'll close can't walk in anymore after 11.
Yeah, exactly.
And then-
And it'll be delivery only.
Delivery only after.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Do you have delivery now?
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Even before?
Yeah, so the whole day basically, we have delivery.
But not till 3 a.m., right?
Yeah.
This is something new?
Yeah, this is new. We're trying to change it up from the previous owner, basically. Yeah.
I don't have any issues.
I have no hiccups
I
with
mean,
it either.
no.
We haven't had any issues with the place.
You know, it's a good location,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not impacted, the neighbors.
I mean, my only question would be, would you want to stay open a little bit later on Fridays and Saturdays anyway, just because of the foot traffic that's up there at that hour? But that's up to you, that's your call. Maybe you don't want people that have been out having a few coming in at 11:30.
Yeah,
Just soon do the delivery.
that's a good idea. If we could make that happen and have both taken and like delivery open too.
Till midnight?
Until midnight?
Yeah.
Would that be something you're interested in?
And delivery from midnight to
To
3
3.
a.m. Yeah, that's definitely something we're interested in. Yeah.
Dad doesn't look too happy, he wanted to get home to bed.
It's your call, you don't have to, but
Yeah,
No, that,
so
We're totally
we'll
okay.
give you the option of staying open until midnight,
yeah,
and then if you don't want to, that's,
exactly, so we can change it later. Yes, staying open until midnight, delivery until 3.
That's fine.
Yeah.
anything else?
Yeah, there's not much up there
No.
to eat after, so it's not bad.
So it's actually a good idea.
Yeah, there isn't that many pizza restaurants open after midnight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so you serve and eat.
yeah.
Looking for a motion.
Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to grant the request of Napoli Pizza, 1570 Hancock Street, for a common victual license due to a transfer of ownership. Proposed managers Ali Cesar and Barak Cesar. Proposed hours of operation 10 a.m. to 12 midnight. Delivery until 3 a.m. on Fridays and Saturdays, represented by Mr. Ali Cesar and Mr. Barak Cesar.
Second?
Motion made and seconded to grant the request of Napoli Pizza, 1570 Hancock Street, for a common vicular license. Proposed managers are Ali Cesar and Barak Cesar. Hours of operation are 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. And on Saturday, and on Fridays and Saturdays, they'll close at midnight but still be allowed to be open to deliver until 3 a.m. It's represented by Mr. Ali Cesar and Mr. Barak Cesar. All in favor?
Aye.
You're all set.
Thank you.
All right, good luck.
Take care.
Agenda item number 4, hearing regarding the request of 5 Corner Food Mart, 163 Murray Ave, for common vicular license. Proposed manager is Jitendra Patel. Proposed hours of operation 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. This is formerly the Kim Market, right at the intersection of Newberry and East Squantum Street. Just for a little background, they had a common vicular license in the past. It was not a full-service restaurant of any kind. They just basically had coffee that they served there. Because they had coffee and a coffee maker, they had to have a common vicular license. So, with that being said, why don't you tell us about your proposed changes? I know that the building permits have been pulled and you're in there doing some renovations right now.
Yeah, we trying to put the deli and coffee, and we trying to put the full hours in it because the old owner he couldn't, he half retired right now, so he couldn't put too many hours in it. So we took that place and we doing the deli, breakfast sandwiches and coffee and stuff.
Are you gonna actually have a grill there?
No grill.
No grill,
Just
no?
cold cuts.
No cook?
And
No, just
no cookies,
cold cut
we
sandwiches?
just buy like chicken salad and everything,
I don't have an issue with it at all, but I would like to see a diagram of what the layout's gonna be, where your equipment's gonna be. You're gonna have
Sure.
hand washing sink, obviously.
Yes.
Some food
I
prep
think,
sinks.
We applied already construction.
I have in my
permit.
phone if you want to take a look.
That's okay. I mean, just at some point, I know you're in the middle of construction, stop down to my office there at the very end of East Squantum Street, the Kennedy Center.
Yep.
Come in and see either Bill DiCarli or Paul Anderson.
Kennedy Center?
Right, yeah, the Kennedy Center. It's right as if you're going out into Squantum, out into Marina Bay. On the left-hand side. It used to be a Miles Standish School, an elementary school. But we're right in that building there. Anybody in the audience have any comments, questions? Are you still gonna have Keno and the lottery and all that?
Yes.
Still all the
Yes.
convenience store
Right.
stuff and
Yeah,
everything
stuff's
else?
coming good.
Just like a small deli section in the rear of the?
Yep.
Okay. Kind of what like, Foy's Market used to be back in the day. Just a little trip down memory.
Yeah, I have the another location, Granite Mart, Quincy.
Yep.
Manuel's copy store.
Yep,
We have the same.
same type of
Yeah,
guy.
same time, that's small.
If you don't mind, can I ask you one question?
Sure.
So, on the neighborhood reaction, they wanted to do us delivery and stuff. So we wanted to try. So should we have to apply for it or just?
You want to just do regular delivery?
Yeah,
Just the regular.
Somebody called the sandwich and say,
Yeah.
okay, this 65 years old person in the home and
Yeah,
they need to eat
nearby.
food something. Like a mile,
Yeah, they
mile
can-
to mile,
Deliver, I don't have any issues with that. Yeah, you're fine.
You can do that.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Any other questions, comments? Just anything that we approve here, you can't open up until all of the
Yes.
specific
Yeah,
departments do a
everything is-
final walkthrough and everything else, okay?
Yes, yes, thank you.
So it's all pending final walkthrough.
Yep.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to grant the request of 5 Corner Food Mart, 163 Newberry Avenue for a common victual license. Proposed manager Chitranda Patel. Proposed hours of operation, including delivery 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. Pending all walking by all city departments and approval. Represented by Chitranda Patel.
Second.
And all of their paperwork is in order, so. Motion made and seconded to grant the request for Five Corner Food Mart, 163 Newberry Ave, for common vicular license. The hours of operation, 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. Proposed manager, Jitendra Patel. This is all pending final walkthrough inspections by the fire department, building department, and the health department, represented by Jitendra Patel. All in favor? Aye. You're all set. So
Thank you so
whenever
much.
you guys get close, give us a call, all right?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Agenda item number 5. Hearing on the request of Algerian Convenience, 263 Water Street, for common vicular license. Proposed manager is Kinji Zhao. Proposed hours of operation is 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Again, when we talk about a common vicular license for this location, this was just a coffee, and that's it. And you're looking to increase it as these gentlemen were prior, or you're just going to keep it as the coffee?
Yeah, I mean, or small,
Just
small.
Coffee, a little pastry,
Yeah.
like a 7-Eleven to go or something like that?
Yeah.
This is the old Leo's General Store.
Yeah, it's a wooden store and I have reopen it. Previous owner will move out.
And I do know that Mr. Duca's office has had some questions and concerns on the outside of the property, the signage and stuff, so I'll let you look at that, but we'll go from there.
Yeah, I will, you know, I will change everything. So.
All the window, all the paper signs and all that stuff will be coming down, they're in violation of the ordinance?
Did you speak to my inspector, Kathleen Nugent? Did you speak to the inspector?
The inspector?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You
already,
did? All right,
yeah,
so
I
you
already
know what you
contact,
have to do.
yeah, I already contacted the fire inspector and do a come
Okay,
here.
thank you.
Are there any other changes going to be made on the inside of the store, or basically just
Oh,
cosmetic?
not much change. I just want to renovate the floor and paint the wall and
Okay.
just make it clean, you know,
Okay.
just like that.
Before I move,
Just a quick thing, can you tell me where we are with the missing street number of the fire alarm testing? There's, I guess, outdated extinguishers, emergency lights not operating?
Yeah, I'm
All set?
doing, yeah, I'm doing the, not all set,
Okay.
yeah, I'm doing that.
Okay, just let us know when it's all set.
Yes,
Okay.
I will tell the fire department.
Okay. Thank you.
anybody in the audience have any comment, questions, concerns? See none, will pass. Board members looking for a motion.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to grant the request of Algerian Convenience, 263 Water Street, for a common victular license. Proposed manager is Quinde Zhao. Proposed hours of operation 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. contingent upon an occupancy permit from Inspection Services prior to receiving the license, represented by Quinde Zhao.
Second.
Motion made and seconded to grant the request of Algerian Convenience, 263 Water Street, for common vicular license. Hours of operation, 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Represented by Kinjdi Zhao, and it's contingent upon getting an occupancy permit from Inspectional Services. All in favor? Aye. You're all set, okay?
Thank you.
Agenda item number 6, hearing regarding the request of Bishwa Manandaha, DBA Everest Market, for a wine and malt beverage convenience store license for the premise located at 121 Standish Ave. Proposed hours of operation are 8 a.m. till 8:30 p.m., 10 a.m. on Sundays, and that's 7 days a week till 8:30 p.m. That's all the alcohol. And this is Vishwa Manandaha.
Yes,
How are you today?
I'm doing fine.
So why don't you tell us what you propose to do down there?
Yes, so we had applied for the wine and market beverages since in that area we don't have any kind of that kind of product store. So, and it is market. It's it has been 6 years I am there, and I'm serving the neighborhood, and especially for the people who don't have the vehicle to go around, or the people who cannot walk or cannot go far. So I'm just applying and requesting for the license so that I can serve better for the people around. And on the top, I will just buy the Harbor Johnson, and the guests of that hotel from most of the guests from that hotel are from Europe and UK. So they come and ask for the beer and wine, and I have to say no, and they feel like I really feel bad to say no. So,
I will say, I go by your store all the time. You are in there all the time, so that is very good. This is a beer and wine off-premise license, so it's not like you're going to be drinking there. It strictly has to come off. We do have a beer and wine license available. So we do have, it was advertised in the paper on October 4th, which is well within. And we do have the receipts from the mailing that went out. All of our green cards are here. This is the application, which is in order to go in town. Before I open it up to the board, does anyone in the audience have any comments, questions, concerns? No one? Everyone's all set? Seeing none, that's fantastic. Have you ever had any experience selling alcohol before? You have?
yes,
Okay.
in Texas I was handling the store owned by my sister, so
Okay.
beer and wine.
I will say, and this is just my own personal opinion, you are right near Central Middle School. That's not a disqualifier. Just be very aware of when the kids are in the store. If you have not gone through any tips training within the last couple of years, you can get in touch with Pete Turowski, our liquor inspector. He'll give you the next date that we have a class. ID everybody. It's the safest way to be. It's the best way to protect yourself. Just ID everybody. With that, I'm going to open it up to the board. Any board members have any comments, questions, concerns? Seeing none, we're looking for a motion.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to grant the request of Vishwa Manandhar, DBA Everest Market for a wine and malt beverage license, convenience store license for the premises located at 121 Standish Avenue. Proposed manager is Ashish Manandhar. Proposed hours of operation for beer and wine sales are 8 a.m. to 8:30 p.m., 10 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. on Sundays. Represented by Ms. Vishwa Manandhar.
Second.
Motion made and seconded to grant the request of Vishwa Manandhar, DBA Everest Market for a wine and malt beverage license located at 121 Standish Ave. Proposed manager Ashish Manandhar, and this is being represented by Ms. Vishwa Manandhar. All in favor? Aye. You're all set, all
Good
right?
luck.
Good luck, okay?
Thank you.
We do have a couple of housekeeping items on the agenda today. We did send a letter out to, for Chapter 138, Section 77 licenses, the Beachcomber, Sully's, Louis, and Kelly's Cellar. These are all establishments that are experiencing change right now, and we just wanted to have an update of what was going on. And we have been in touch, or the new owners of the Beachcomber have reached out to us. We know where they're going. They plan on coming before us for the transfer of the license in the near future. Sully's is attempting to sell their license. They're going to let the board know what's going to happen. They have until the end of the year, they have that license. Louise is going to be reopening in November.
So 2048, oh, sorry, 2018.
That's what we call the real population. So Louise is all set to reopen. We did have some meetings with them, and we are still waiting to just hear from Kelly's Cellar. This is Kelly's Cellar.
It is indeed.
Come right up, Mr. Kelly Cellar, and your name is?
My name's Dermot Doyle, I'm an attorney.
Okay.
Here to represent Dave Carroll. What we're trying to pose today is some discretion in the returning of the license and possibly putting the license up as to a broker. Mr. Carroll has actually no intention to open another restaurant in Quincy or operate another restaurant here or but what he would like to do is have the opportunity to perhaps, put the license to a broker.
He has the license under his jurisdiction until December 31st.
Right.
If he wants to renew the license, he'd have to come up here and he'd have to have an address
Right.
to renew it, and you'd have to have a lease or a tenancy at will from whoever owns the building if he doesn't own it. Chapter 77 doesn't allow him to just put it in his pocket for a year without an address or anything else, but he does have until December 31st to do whatever he wants with it.
We're just hoping, advocating possibly that if we could have a shorter, a little bit more extension on that, only because we're going into renewal period, this holiday period, and the opportunity with that short span might, even though he hasn't been in business since July, we couldn't do anything to this hearing today. And
well, no, he could have sold that license anytime he wanted to. Don't say it's because we had this hearing today.
Yeah, we were just under that impression. I'm sorry, I do apologize for that. But
I mean, it's his license.
Yeah.
He can do whatever he wants. It's not so much our policy as far as not renewing the licenses. When you fill out the application online, it's going to specifically ask for an address.
Okay.
If you guys don't have an address to put down, we're not even going to send it in, or we'll send it in, but they'll send it back to us.
Okay, yeah. Is there any possibility, can that license be with a broker, or does it have to be?
He can do with anything he wants between now. He can give it to a broker, and the broker can try to sell it between now and then. Absolutely.
Is any possibility that it would extend past that? Because
it all comes down to filling out the paperwork and having an address on December 31st.
And then you're going to have to pay the fee.
Right.
And then if you don't get your money returned and it does get revoked, then you would feel bad that you paid the fee.
I mean, I understand that obviously the city has the right to revoke a license. We were just looking for some.
It's not even the city, it's the state.
Right. Okay.
Because of the address requirement.
Right. Okay. Well, I just hope possibly that you consider.
If we could, we would, because it's a great location. We want to keep businesses in the city.
Right. Okay. I mean, there's just thought. I thought it's definitely feasible.
Yeah, sir, there's also an outstanding detail balance that's still owed.
Sure.
$193, and nothing will be considered until that's paid.
I'll make sure, I'll write it down, I'll make sure it's taken care of immediately. How much is that, sir?
It was $193. I don't know whether there's more outstanding at this point, but
yeah,
that's the last bill that I have that's outstanding.
Absolutely, taken care of, if not, tomorrow, Okay, that's really what I'm here for, it's just to ask for.
Thank you so much for coming in. We really appreciate you coming in. We hadn't heard any.
And I wanted to say, after witnessing you guys, the board did, you guys, the board is very, everything was very respectful. It was great. It was actually sweat in Brooklyn. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
If you need anything else, don't hesitate to call, okay? Anything we can help you with.
All right, I will.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
For now.
We do have a couple of others. We have Marina Bay Market down there. They're hopefully going to be opening up in November. Belfry Hall, which is related to Townsend's. They're still in the process of going through all of their construction work, but again, it is ongoing. Same respect to opening soon. I know that they've been doing, they had an issue with restructuring, and that's when they came before us about 2 months ago, and they have since then have restarted all the work over there. So I feel at least confident that they're going to be doing it, and having them here today. So we also have the Marina Bay Restaurant, which is near Marina Bay Market. We have an attorney that's been in contact with us for the upcoming transfer. Hopefully that will. Hong Kong Eatery is still ongoing litigation that was going to be going down into Wollaston. That's still in litigation. And we also have the Bistro Chai, which is Jimmy Liang's establishment that was taken by eminent domain, so he'll have a few years to control that before anything happens with that. So that's where we stand on all of our Chapter 138 licenses. Renewals will be going out in the next week.
State renewals going out by the end of this week.
Susan's all over it, so we're in good shape there.
Drew, did you mention the one down by Big Wine, that restaurant was going in there?
There.
'Cause I heard,
We approved them,
yeah, I heard that fell through, they were proposing in there.
we approved it.
The seafood place?
Yeah.
The seafood place.
They're approved by the ABCC as well.
They paid everything to us, right?
Well, they're not open, so
Not
they
yet.
have to pay, but they're getting a renewal.
They're getting a renewal form, and they'll have to pay that.
But there's no progress down there?
No, I heard that they didn't want to do the build-up now, it's too big and too expensive. From the end of the grapevine, I
Yeah.
haven't talked to anybody there.
Did you know that Louis got hit?
Case.
The splitting of Louis.
Oh, no, I don't.
That may affect what happens.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that is my update on that. We do have a Keno license for the Marina Bay Market at 532 Victory Road. And we will send this back with no objection to that. With that, our next meeting is October 30th. And do I have a motion to waive the minutes of the last, waive the reading of the minutes of the last meeting?
Motion made.
Do I have a second? All in favor? Aye. And we'll be going over the holiday hours at the next meeting, and we're going to be coming up to granted hours till 1 a.m. or 2 a.m.
I know, right?
That concludes today's licensing board agenda. Thank you very much.